Sometimes I want to be able to talk about something and not have to name it by name. Sometimes I want to pick something out of a list, and for that I can use my demonstrative pronouns. An English example, as we can see here, is asking the question, do you see the car there? And if I want to say, yes, that's the one I would like to have, you can use a demonstrative pronoun. Or, if you want to say, do you know these people? I could say, yes, I know those, as in those people, well. In English, we say this, that, these, and those. But in German, it's a little bit more difficult. But it's organized because it's German. So in German, what we're going to do is we're going to take the der, die, das, die, den, die, das, die, dem, der, dem, den, and we're going to change the den to denen. And they look a lot like the definite articles that you've learned, and they are similar, but they're going to do one more thing. They're going to point out something specific. I've given you some example sentences. Hast du den Mann gesehen? Is asking, have you seen the man? If I want to use a demonstrative pronoun to say, yes, I've seen him, or I've seen that one, I can say, ja, den habe ich gesehen. And you notice that it's den Mann here, because I saw him, which makes him the accusative definite article, den Mann, instead of der Mann. So if I want to say in the example sentence here, yes, I saw that one, or I saw the man, ja, den habe ich gesehen, I'm going to take that den, which is for the masculine, der, which changes to den in the accusative, and I'm going to use it. Another thing that I need to notice is that even though it's the definite article being changed into a demonstrative pronoun, it's being used here as the demonstrative pronoun, which is the direct object. Therefore, the direct object starting the sentence here, I have to switch my subject and verb order around. So instead of saying, ja, den ich habe gesehen, I'm going to say, ja, den habe ich gesehen. Another example. Soll ich das Auto kaufen? Should I buy the car? I'm going to say here, nein, das sollst du nicht kaufen. And the reason I'm using das is because it's das Auto. And even though das Auto is the direct object here, and das is the direct object here, we notice that das stays das. So I'm going to say, nein, das sollst du nicht kaufen. And just like in the first example sentence, where I started my demonstrative pronoun here right at the beginning of the sentence, I'm doing that here. This definite article here, which is being used as a demonstrative pronoun, is also the direct object, the thing that's being bought. And so, since I'm starting with my sentence and I'm using something other than the subject, I have to switch my subject and verb around. Nein, das sollst du nicht kaufen. One more example. Ist der Kuchen lecker? Ja, der ist lecker. Is the cake delicious? Yes, that one is delicious. Here, my der Kuchen is being replaced by der because it's masculine and because it's the subject, which makes it nominative. Let's do one more example here. If I want to say, möchtest du, well, that didn't happen out the way I wanted it to. Möchtest du den Wagen, and I put a question mark in there, and I want to say, yes, I would like it. I'm going to say, ja, den möchte ich. And what I'm doing here once again is I'm taking den Wagen, which is the direct object, and I'm wanting it, or I'm wanting that one, so it's den. Let's try one more example. I'm going to say, sprichst du mit dem Mann? Are you speaking with a man? Now this time, the thing that we're going to change into a demonstrative pronoun is the object of a preposition. So I'm going to say, ja, mit dem spreche ich. And the reason why I'm saying mit dem is because der Mann, following mit, which is a dative preposition, changes from der to dem. So mit dem spreche ich. I hope this has given you a little bit of an introduction into the demonstrative pronouns and that you can begin working with them now.